Hello, Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for the week of June 12th to the 18th. So first card out you have is Envy in reversed. Okay, to me it feels like you are backing away from any situations or any people who are kind of giving you this evil eye energy, this envious type of energy. And also something I'm seeing here is you're backing away from people who kind of make you feel like you're not good enough for them. If you've ever encountered that energy, you're just like, it's like, ew, like why are you treating me like that? So that's really interesting. I just see you kind of out here, honestly, with this card in reversed, glowing, you know, focusing on your own glow, your own shine, and not even giving the haters attention, which is really great. Also, if there's any envy or jealousy that you yourself carry, I see you starting to take that in more as inspiration and get to the bottom of that instead of just letting it exist. Really asking yourself, why am I feeling jealous right now? Why am I feeling envious right now? How is this pointing to something that I need more of in my life? So for example, like if you feel really jealous because someone looks wonderful, you know, maybe that could be better used as inspiration, you know, workout inspiration. You know, what is it within myself that feels like it's lacking, that is making me feel envious, and try to meet that need as opposed to just being envious, being jealous. So this is a really good card in reverse though, because it kind of shows you not caring. I see you out here living your best golden age, glowing age, and you know, there may be people from the shadows kind of looking out at that and I don't know, just feeling nasty about it. And you're just not paying them any attention. It's like, okay, let the haters hate. I'm gonna live my best life. And also the phrase that's coming through for this is that you're crazy until you're successful. Everyone thinks that you following your own style, your own ideas in life, your own passions is crazy until you succeed at it, you know? So I just see you kind of, I don't know if you're repeating that mantra in your head or you're just taking on that mentality of it's okay for them to judge me because once I'm successful doing this, once I am glowing and wonderful, you know, they're gonna start hating on it. Or maybe you're already starting to see that glow, that fame, that success from taking a path that was not very normal, you know, taking a path that's very you, very unique, and people might have tried to judge you for that, but you didn't listen to them, and now you're glowing and they're bitter. So we have feelings coming through. I'm just being honest, guys. What do you want from me? Emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. I feel like Cancerians have been going through this journey of kind of allowing some fears to come up to be worked through, allowing jealousies to come up to be worked through, any kind of more negative type of emotion, grief, resentment, anger. You're allowing it to come through. You're thinking about it. You're processing it. You might even be journaling about it. You are processing all of this so that it may be released from you. And also one thing that I'm seeing here is some of you guys might be having some type of, I don't want to say emotional outburst because that's too strong of a word, emotional release, where it's like you're finally, or maybe you've recently done this, you finally let everyone, or let anyone who you had like a lot of feelings for, whatever that means, you let it all out to them. You're like, and I'm not seeing this as necessarily a good thing for the other person. Maybe someone has really been undervaluing you, judging you, criticizing you, and you just like let all your feelings flow out. And you let them know exactly how you're feeling about that. And I don't know, maybe you've done that in the recent past. And, you know, now it's like this person finally is kind of realizing where they might have went wrong, and you're over it, you're glowing, you're not focusing on this situation, this person anymore. We need more details here. This is all very up in the air. We have Serpent coming through with 32. Rebirth, nonconformity, yeah, there's that word. New approaches, unconventionality. You're doing something very out of the box with your life, okay? There is a path that you're taking, or an identity that you carry, if you're watching this, that is not the typical, you know, not the typical normal, boring way that everyone lives their life, and you were criticized for this. And you know what? There might have even been a friend, a family member, even a relationship in your life in the past that you might have let go of with the serpent, shedding your old skin, because it's almost like they gave you this sense of they didn't respect you as much as they should have, or they underestimated you. They didn't think of you as this person who can be extremely successful in life, or something that many people would admire. And I don't know, I'm seeing something interesting there with that, where it's like you're not conforming, and that is your success. That is where you glow. That is where you shine. So let's dive into your tarot and get more specifics here about this week. First card out is the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. There's a feeling here of lack, a feeling here of, I don't know, being left out in the cold, it almost feels like. Let's see what the card is next to this so we can get more insights. Two of Pentacles in reverse. I do wonder if heading into this week you may be I don't want to say having financial struggles or health struggles, but maybe that's something you have been struggling with, and so you're kind of carrying some of that energy in the beginning of this week. So that is interesting, wanting to kind of balance things out with your health and your finances. Third card out for you is the Fool upright. This is a beautiful major arcana card, and to me this shows that you are trusting the process, and you are, it feels like you're starting a whole new chapter, a whole new journey in your life. Also, she's holding an amethyst here, which is really interesting because amethysts are known to protect your energy. So I'm just gonna say, Cancer, I do wonder if there is people in your energy who judge you, or if you kind of like subtly feel like there are people judging you for being authentic, for being your true self. To me, it feels like there's something there. Also, the number 32 might be significant for some of you. That may be someone's age, or it could even be like a birthday. So 3 would be March 2nd might be significant, or February 3rd might be significant. But anyways, I'm just seeing here like a brand new start, and you're trusting yourself, you're trusting the process, and you're not giving up on your authentic dreams, your authentic self, which is beautiful. But I would definitely do some protection on your energy this week. So carrying a stone like amethyst or black tourmaline, or something that, or even like a protective amulet like the evil eye. I have one in my office right there. Doing some type of cleansing ritual just to protect your energy, okay? Do something to protect your energy, because to me it seems like the more you glow and succeed, it kind of proves people wrong. And you might have a past with people where it's like they had access to your love, to your energy, which is huge, because a Cancerian's love, oh my God, there's nothing like it. You guys are the most loyal, the most giving, the most like everything when it comes to your loved ones. You rule over home and those close connections. And, you know, people from your past who may have had that opportunity, who, you know, squandered it because they were judging you, they weren't respecting you as much as they should, and, you know, you put up your boundaries, whatever. They're starting to feel real weird about that now. Or if someone tried to control your actions because they were feeling jealous, they might be feeling real weird about that now as well, you know? Second route out, fourth card, we have the Page of Swords. There's a brand new beginning. I'm seeing a certain idea or project beginning to take off a lot, and really learning more about something that you wish to grow in your life, something that you wish to take off, a new project that you are coming up with creative solutions on how to improve. I'm seeing something here where it's like very optimistic. You know, to me, it feels like it's almost like you're working on something that is like a passion project, and you may not be having all of the resources to be successful at it right now, which is why some people may be judging you. But it's like you still listen to your intuition that's telling you to do this. You still carry this optimism, which is why there's so much yellow in this reading with the yellow dress, the yellow background. You're trusting the universe, trusting your intuition. Even though it may not be having any financial gain right now or return of energy right now, you're trusting that. But you may have people in your sphere saying, this is dumb. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like a kid who just graduated high school and they really want to become like a YouTuber, a podcaster, something like that. And their family's like, no, you have to go to college. You have to do this. And it's like they're going to get completely ridiculed, judged, by many people by choosing not to go to college and choosing to live that dream that does not pay them right now. You know, this YouTube channel does not get paid, for example. This is not a big enough YouTube channel yet because I just started last month to get paid. So it's like, this could be an example of this where it's like your intuition, your passions are telling you to do this one thing, but you're not necessarily getting anything back on it just yet. And so everyone watching may be at different levels here. So you might just be getting started on this thing. You might have already been established in this. And now that you're seeing success, it's almost like you're proving all those haters wrong. You know, that phrase, it keeps coming back up. You're only crazy until you're successful. It seems to be the theme here, you know. You didn't love me when I was fat, poor, and ugly, and now that I'm beautiful, fit, and rich, you're feeling salty, you know. That's what... I don't know where this comes from. It comes from your spirit guide, so don't judge me, but... Oh my god. So yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a strange energy here. Center of your spread, center of the week, is the Page of Pentacles right next to the Page of Swords. Yeah, there's some grounding starting to happen here. I feel like you're starting to see success, see results. Like, this can actually be something more. This can actually grow. You know, these two pages, this is something that's new, but it has a wonderful foundation and it's growing swiftly in your life, whatever it may be. And you're seeing success. Like, I'm just seeing you keeping your head down, focusing on this passion and on your self-growth, improving your knowledge, your skill set. Also, I'm seeing you like dressing better or like treating your appearance better. You're very attractive. And having a lot of solid foundation, a lot of stable roots growing from this. Page of Pentacles is a really good card for the center of your spread, especially since we started off this reading with the 5 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you started, it's reminding me of that Drake song, started from the bottom, now we're here. You might have started, and this doesn't have to be like the beginning of your week, this could just be your story in general, not making tons of money, being, you know, broke, not having a lot of health, not having a lot of money, health, success, whatever. Like, that's where you started, but now things are starting to move forward for you. I'm seeing like the beginning stages of success here, and it's really interesting. Okay, 6th card out is the World in reverse. Okay, so I definitely feel like this new chapter is ready to emerge for you. And it's interesting because we go from the Fool to the World in reverse like this, and the Fool is the very first major arcana card of the tarot, and the World is the very last major arcana of the tarot. And the whole idea here is that you're starting a journey here. She's falling off this cliff and she's going to go through this portal and she's going to be reborn as a baby, and she is going to go through all of the lessons that life has to teach her. And then once you reach the World stage, it's like, okay, my life is over, I'm ready to go back through that portal. See how she's going back on the portal, kind of wearing the same dress, which is interesting. I've never noticed this in this jacket. It's kind of like, you know, I've learned all of my lessons, I'm ready to start the process over again. So it's really interesting that you go from the Fool to the World card in reverse. There's something here about not repeating past mistakes. It's time for you to apply the lessons that you've learned to this next chapter in your life. And with the World card in reverse, I feel like your spirit guides are saying, please don't make the same mistakes again. So much growth potential is available to you if you don't make the same mistakes again. So 3rd row out for you, maybe this will give us some more clarity. We have Justice in reversed. Okay, to me this feels like you were hanging around in situations where you weren't being treated fairly. Like, to me, I feel like you might have been surrounded by bullies early on in life, or even like in your adult relationships, like choosing partners that suck. You know, that's kind of like surrounding yourself with bullies, or friends that kind of like crapped on your dreams, like, oh, that may never work. And it's just like, the universe is saying, have you learned your lesson yet? Once you break out of this and you start surrounding yourself with beautiful people, and we do see relationships coming through because you have 2 pages next to each other, beautiful friends and influences who are like you, who are inspired, who are motivated, who are ready to be themselves, you know, that is when success will come for you. Also, you know what I've noticed during your reading? I had to pause this video like so many times because of all the noises outside. There was a trash truck, now there's an ambulance. To me, I just wonder if you feel like you're in a world where everyone keeps trying to silence your voice. Everyone keeps trying to not want to see you successful. So I do wonder if you're in a marginalized type of community or way of thinking, and it's like nobody wants you to succeed. Nobody wants you to make it big, because that will threaten this toxic patriarchal system we've been living in. So I mean, I don't know, I'm seeing something like that. I don't know. It's really important, guys. So important for you to do an energy protection ritual this week, okay? Because I think that, and here's the thing, don't be afraid of having haters, because the more success and attention you have, the more negative attention you'll have. That's just how the world works. So you don't want to block yourself off completely from haters, okay, energetically. You don't want to build that wall, because then you're going to hide yourself away from everyone. So what I mean by that is, say that you don't want to have anyone judging you or criticizing you. So someone who's in that position in life, they may wear the most conservative, boring, normal clothes so that they don't, you know, make themselves vulnerable to that type of criticism. However, they're not being their authentic self, and they're not going to get any attention at all. So with attention, fame, success comes that haters, those people who judge you, those people who are just at such a low vibration that they want to bring you down so that they can feel better themselves, as opposed to, you know, just being authentic themselves and doing their own work to be successful. So I'm just saying, like, it's nothing to be scared of, okay? Just get a protective crystal, because, you know, they can hate on you all they want, they can gossip all they want, but they cannot harm or touch your spirit. And that is the point of these protective crystals or amulets or whatever. Do something, okay? Because the Justice card in reverse shows unfair treatment, unfair people, people who consciously seek to destroy, like the Metallica song, okay? 8th card out is the Page of Cups, 3 pages all upright. I feel like your community is improving vastly, and I feel that your friendships and social contacts are really strong right now. You may be actively seeking out this week to network. Networking seems really big for Cancerians right now. Surrounding yourself with people who are into your own weird hobbies, interests, or if you are a part of a marginalized community, creating a system, friends within that community to make you feel less alone, and also to inspire and uplift each other, okay? For example, you know, I sit here and I do tarot, I talk to spirits, and there's no one in my physical life who does that. So it's really important for me to have a community of other people who do that, so we can, you know, enjoy this together, which is why I made this YouTube channel. So I don't know, I'm seeing something here about you kind of putting yourself in environments with similar people. You know, if you're part of the LGBTQIA+ community, it's important for you to have friends within that community to support and uplift each other. Whatever your thing is that makes you unique, makes you stand out, it's so important for you to find other people in that community, especially if it is something that normal, typical people tend to bully or want to silence, okay? You need to come together with other people in your shoes to uplift each other, to share ideas, to improve each other. You know, when you make a mistake on your own, you learn from it, right? But what if you can learn from other people's mistakes too? What if as a community you can all come together and swap tips, you know, share secrets, share ideas, share all this beautiful stuff? That is so necessary. So I'm seeing here like group dynamics, I'm seeing here community, I'm seeing here putting yourself more into this community, networking to increase your odds of success. It's going to work tremendously. Final card out for you is the Moon in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of feelings coming to the surface this week, it feels. There's a rebirth happening here. There is, it to me feels like you are identifying more with your identity. I know. Identifying more with who you are authentically and kind of coming out loud and proud about it. And you're really boistering, is that the right word? Boistering your confidence in that by having this community. And I don't know, it just seems to me, and I'm sorry if this reading doesn't make any sense, it seems to me like an example of this would be someone who lives in a super small town and they don't necessarily want to go to college. They want to build their career as an artist or creator, and they're super queer and awesome and cute, and no one in their town understands them. Like, think of how limiting that could be for them to stay in that space where literally no one understands them, where they're going to be forced to conform, as opposed to finding their community and, you know, living their dream. It would be so much easier to find success in what they truly want to do when they have that community. So I'm kind of seeing here a whole rebirth of you, a whole rebrand of you. Some of you guys, if you have a business or social media, something like that, you may be rebranding yourself, or you just, even appearance-wise, may be rebranding yourself, rebranding who you are to be more aligned with your authenticity. So I love this reading. Okay, there's a lot going on here. It's kind of all over the place, but one thing for sure is that you're becoming your more authentic self here. And one thing you're being asked for real here with the serpent, with the world reversed, which also has a serpent on it, by the way, the Ouroboros here. I really do feel like you're being asked to shed the past, honestly. And it's been coming out in Cancer's readings quite a lot, you know, this message of take as long as you need with the past. You know, the future is waiting for you when you want. But at the same time, in this reading, I'm kind of getting your spirit guides being like, okay, you know, it is time. It is time for you to fully move on away from your comfort zone here, because just the amount of growth potential available to you when you put yourself in these newer, more beautiful communities, when you really dedicate yourself fully to all of your ideas. Like, look at all these pages here, all of these ideas, your intellectual ideas and your ideas for the direction of your life, your material ideas and how you want your life to look physically, as well as your creative, emotional, inspirational ideas. Like, it's beautiful. I'm seeing a new community, I'm seeing new friends, and I'm seeing you really dedicating yourself to your true self, to your true identity and your project, whatever that may be, whatever you're working on that's judged, ridiculed, criticized. You're putting yourself fully in it, and I feel that some of you guys are already at the point of success now where it's like all of these haters are feeling salty, okay? The people from your past are feeling salty. And here's the one thing that I want to assure you, because I feel like a lot of these feelings may come from you not necessarily being ready to maybe let someone go or let go of something that is within your comfort zone. This thing, whatever it may be, I feel like you consciously can acknowledge that it has not treated you as well as it should have. And, you know, just kind of like treating you with a sense of disrespect, like, oh yeah, you're just crazy, you're not, you know, I don't know, underestimating you. This, whatever this person is, this thing is, it underestimated you, and you're finding it a hard time kind of moving on from it. And Spirit is saying this person, place, and thing is going to be begging for you, is going to be apologizing, reaching out once they see that you're successful. You know, this isn't the end of this thing that you're afraid to let go of. You know, this isn't like you're never going to talk to this person again, be in this situation again. So, but you know, it's almost like this person, place, or thing will not learn the lesson. They refuse to learn the lesson that they need to learn to become a better person, place, or thing for you until you're successful. You know, it's almost like all of those people who bullied you, they're not going to realize what they did wrong until you're successful. And then all of a sudden they're, you know, trying to hang out and do all this stuff with you. It's one of those situations. It could even, for many of you, be like an ex-partner, ex-friends, ex-family, where it's like they treated you so badly and you almost wanted to stay stuck, you know, clinging on to them because that's like all you knew so far. And it's just like your spirit guides are saying, no, it's time to move on. It's time to find your community, your success. And once you are glowing successful, I'm seeing fame in many of your futures. I'm going to be honest with you. Once you are this high level of success, you know, they're going to come back anyway. So it's like, don't be afraid of letting go for the sake of, well, what if I never see them again? Like, no, let go, because this person's going to be chasing your tail once you're succeeding at this, which I feel like is going to be sooner rather than later. So yeah. But, you know, the feelings that do come up at this time, work through them, let them come through, you know, with the moon card in reverse, with the feelings card, allow these feelings to come through to the surface. But, yeah, I hope this reading made sense. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.